Go. Hello, everyone and no one, and welcome to another Rotten Movie Reviews. Let's see if we can get this. I'm having a sody pop. I'm having a... Yeah. Hi, everyone! No, it's an unsub that Donut does. But I'm having myself a Dr. Pepper Zero, so Kafke needs one. I got known. But today we watched the second Left Behind movie of the Kirk Cameron series. Left Behind 2, Tribulation Force. Not bad, not as good as the original. I gotta buy these books and just go through them. If I could find an audiobook, I'd listen to them, but I currently can't. And they're not cheap. But with me as always is Tier Alexander. Tier, how you doing?
I'm good. I just watched the Antichrist get dunked on, so I'm happy.
And joining us is Angela. Angela, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
Oh, not so bad. And then also joining us is Will Forge. Will, how you doing?
Well, apparently Audible has the Left Behind series. All 13 titles.
Motherfucker,
Apparently
what?
he made prequels, like 3 prequel books as well.
They also made a youth version.
Yeah.
Like
Which the tie-in book 2 is actually titled Tribulation Force.
Yes.
And what's up, Clown?
Bill Clown.
So, I mean, yeah, in this one we got to see the whole thing happen of, like, Nikolai getting more and more power, and then the whole thing of him, like, trying to make himself look out to be the Messiah, only to have it not turn out in his way. Because get wrecked, poser.
Get fucked, Satan.
That's why as soon as the whole thing happened, he's just, like, brought up the whole thing of all the prophecies, and he's just like, that man is Jesus Christ. And I was just like, ha, get fucked, Nikolai.
You could see too that the fix was in for him. The twist was gonna hit when he mentioned the being born in Bethlehem. He's like, no,
Yeah.
I wasn't born in Bethlehem.
Wait, cut the feet. Cut the feet. I can't, sir. Get a cell phone.
He said, I don't know how, I know this isn't as close to the book as the first one is and everything, but I got to give it to the dude who plays Nikolai. That dude fucking performs.
He is
I don't like his haircut.
good.
I don't like his haircut in this one. It's
Gay.
It is. I'm sorry. It's a horrible haircut.
No, I thought he was referring to you.
That kind of was.
I was going to say he was referring to Tier.
Yeah, it would be him bitching about a haircut.
It's just weird.
It's been 2 years since the first one came out. Things are going to change.
I know, but it makes his head. He looks like he's Somalian.
No, he doesn't look that bad.
Weird.
I'm sorry.
He doesn't have that much forehead.
Before we get too far into this, I did want to bring up something that's kind of entertainment related. I don't know if any of y'all saw that they've gotten together all of the original cast that's still alive for Firefly. It's not under the direction of Whedon, but they are looking at making a animated series.
Oh.
And there are people that are bitching. Like, I can understand the people that are bitching about the guy who's the direction of it now because he's a really, really hardcore lefty. Like, marched against Bush, marched against Trump and all that and whatnot. I'm not like the people that's like, oh, why would they make this animated? Animated cartoons are for children. It's like, no, they're not. And the actors are over 20 years older than they were. So if you just do a 20-year gap, it's not going to make any fucking sense.
Yeah. But if you're just using voices, you can still have them, same age. You can just slide it in.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they aren't going to go complete and utterly cartoony where they're doing slapstick and shit. It's
just going to be an animated variation. I just wanted to get that out of the way of like, I have no issue with it being animated like some people do. My issue is the person who's supposed to be the lead of it has apparently Like they don't have Whedon, and just really doesn't work that way.
Yeah, I'm indifferent until I see some either proofs of concept and
But
some more shit.
back to this
Yeah, I
one.
mean, is it still part of the Whedonverse or not?
Yeah, not sure.
I'm optimistically hopeful.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hopeful but
Well,
cautious.
it's a question of, can the person stay true to the original material, or are they going to do nothing but insert their own politics into it? And that's
Yeah.
really going to be the make it or break it on it.
Yep.
We'll see, I guess.
Back to this movie. This movie was actually pretty fun. Not terrible. They didn't try to push things too fast and everything. They even had, Pastor Bruce say the line.
Yeah,
Gotta
he said the line.
Gotta start our own tribulation force.
Yeah.
Well, that's in one of the books, so
I know it's in the book. It's just it was funny to have it that early on.
yeah.
And oh
He
man,
said that in real-
that fucking more practical old school effect of when Ray shakes Nikolai's hand
Oh
and there's
my
that
God.
whole fucking
Yeah.
look over to like change him over to what the Antichrist is supposed to look like, and it's just like, oh dude, that was good.
Yeah.
I'm actually glad they saved it for that point and didn't have it that it happened with Cameron's character Buck when he like put his hand on his shoulder, since he did have the interactions with him before.
Well, it could also be he's kind of anesthetized to it, or like you said, it already happened to him.
Yeah,
so.
he already saw the true face during his original speech.
Mm-hmm.
Well, during his UN speech, not his original speech.
And I think that's also kind of how the how from everything that we see, it's also kind of how his mind control kind of works through touch. Remember, when he was talking to people, he was touching them.
It's as much his voice as it is his as contact.
Remember, he was able to turn around and make the entire room of the UN think that they saw something happen that didn't happen.
And he did not touch all of them.
He did. He shook everyone's hand in that room. That's how he greeted them.
Yeah, but that's not the extent of his power in that whole thing. It's more
not
of
at
a
the time that he was trying to.
Yeah,
it's a charisma thing.
But even then, I'm just saying, it's not how it. It's an aspect. That's why it reacted that way. Again, that's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. It'll be a kick-ass idea.
What?
Cat? Sorry, Cat just jumped to my lap.
And then
my owner wants to. My
you
owner
have
wants
the
to
two
talk.
witnesses that cast fireball, and you have the one chick that helps Ray and Buck get past the guards as she talked to him as well. Back in Chicago before what's his name Chris decided he was gonna spin the revolver.
Yeah.
And I could not help but make the joke in the beginning of the movie to when the two soldiers or cops or whatever they're supposed security guys come out shooting MP5s with the stocks full out and they're not shouldering. I was like, huh. Folks who must have known how to shoulder a rifle must got raptured as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Goodbye.
Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition. They say there's no atheists in a foxhole.
Wow.
And that's the supposed
God
thought
took all
process.
the soldiers up there to protect them. They've given enough for this fight. He doesn't need their assistance this time. Man. But the whole B plot about the assistant was unnecessary.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it was still in the book, and you got to remember they're condensing either a book or multiple books into one movie.
Actually, that's kind of one of the things that bugged me about this is that is actually not something that happened in the
But the assistant and
Yeah.
the misinterpretation.
yes.
Had to throw more drama into
Yeah.
it because the literal Antichrist is not drama enough.
Yeah, like that's totally not necessary. Like it, even her being his like we don't even meet the fiance, so it's kind of irrelevant to the fucking story. You could cut that entire fucking thing out, and
It was just so that she'd have a reason to be jealous here.
all right, okay. What's the word I'm looking for? Like that could also have been a thing where like it's her faith in being tested. Like make it relevant to the fucking story.
No, it's just supposed to further along the plot of their relationship between Chloe and Buck.
And Buck.
Yeah.
Which actually they seriously didn't need to do it. They just could have done it the way that they did in the books.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, getting all story purist on the movie makers, and that's something up with which they will not put.
I'm not being purist.
Like,
I'm just
if
saying.
anything, what I think they should have done is instead of having the whole like standoffishness between Ivy and Chloe, have her been like, "And you are?" She'd be like, Chloe Steele. She'd be like, "Oh, yeah, Buck's talked about you and whatnot. Yeah, he's not here right now."
Yeah.
Instead of having some stupid jealousy plot, have that, and when she's like that, and she's just like, "Oh, Buck's letting me crash here while my fiance's still trying to get over here till we find whatever and whatnot." Since I work with him at GNN. Like there were different things they could have done instead of being the whole like typical I'm gonna be
jealous
mad at
girlfriend.
him. Yeah.
Yeah. The whole fucking the GNM plot with the black, I'm assuming she's the editor, could have been fucking removed too. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, that was not necessary either.
Like, all right, again, if she was the one that decided to cut feeds and shit, or maybe she went to one of the head guys and said, "No, he's trying to go there. We should do something." Makes sense. She's the snitch. She's the narc. Nothing. You have this whole interaction, and nothing comes of it.
Yeah. 'Twas pointless.
Like you could.
Oh wait, you thought she needed a point?
No, you could have had that. Could have been a. You could have made that card. Would that in the story too? Or would that made up whole cloth?
Honestly, I don't remember anything like that happening.
Yeah, apparently Cameron and Comfort reworked some of the parts of the script to include a stronger evangelistic message. Just what they wanted to do.
Because we know the book wasn't strong enough.
Yeah, I mean, again, you're fucking fighting the Antichrist. Can't get any more evangelical than that. Maybe God comes down with a machete, start chopping up a bitch. Maybe that'll get it more evangelical. I don't know.
Well, yeah, talking about it like that sure pushes the evangelical message here.
Yeah, one of the
He
trivias
doesn't know what evangelical means.
Which is kind of funny with them having like a Rabbi Judah. For Ben Judah.
Ben Hur Judah.
No, Rabbi Ben Judah is actually one of my favorite characters from the books.
Does he live long?
I think he does. We'll see what happens in the next movie. And that would one of the things in there was he repeats the mantra that Carpathia said. There is no heaven, no hell, only us. As stated in the movie, It's like the rabbi was the foremost religious scholar and clearly practicing Jewish. So he would not subscribe to the idea of speaking loudly against it. Would likely speak loudly against it. Only explanation was at that point in the movie he was under the Antichrist influence, which I was kind of figuring by the way they put that. Like they had that in the trivia. It's like it's kind of pointing that way if you look at it. When he says, it's like, oh, Nikolai is a friend.
Jews don't really have hell.
There's no Jewish hell?
Not
That
really.
sucks.
You just sort of cease to exist.
That kind of sucks. Now I can't tell a Jewish person to go to hell. They don't believe in it.
Well, the Goyim have to go somewhere after they paid retail.
Like, how am I supposed to insult a Jew? I can't tell you go to hell anymore, Angela. I'm
How
saying go to
often
heaven.
have you told me to go to hell?
I've told you at least twice.
I mean, you still can. It just doesn't have the same effect.
It's unfair.
Boo-hoo.
You guys.
We gotta find a new insult. I hope you lose all your Jew gold.
You've already taken it. Give it back.
Nope. I hope I keep it all. I don't know what's my stolen Jew gold on.
I'm really trying hard not to make a comment about the black guy robbing the Jew.
Oh boy.
What?
Are we still on the air? Did that get past YouTube?
It's okay. He's a black cat. He can say
don't
those
have
words.
a spinning circle of death, so.
And apparently we watched someone with
we
one
are
of the
still
alternate
alive.
endings, because apparently one of the alternate endings I guess has the whole thing where Nikolai does the whole throwing over there. The original movie ending has just his speech displays both power and anger. Instead of, getting pissed at God saying that it's his time.
He kind of sounds like Hillary there. It's my time.
Throwing a temper tantrum. I'm with him. Yes.
It's unfair.
No, overall, I mean, it wasn't as good as the first, but they did well with this one.
Yes.
There was it's a hard balance when you're doing a movie like this too, because you're trying to convey a message, and it isn't just an entertainment movie. They are trying to convey a message. And one of the things that caught me is I feel like they only flubbed the music situation once.
Oh, yeah,
and you got to be careful, because if you get too heavy-handed with how you're presenting everything, you're going to take in, turn off your target audience before they get the message, because you're doing more than just entertainment.
Yeah.
And I think for the most part, they did really good with it, because, I mean, it keeps you engaged.
Yeah, it was just that one spot where before Ray went and saw his buddy Chris, who was playing Spin the Revolver, that's
the part I was thinking about, because the rest of it, I mean, the music was on point.
Yeah, it didn't overtake the scene. It didn't undertake the scene.
I don't know, because some of the music choice, like a few of those music choices, I'm like, oh God, come on now, can I get it as Christian rock and whatnot, but
it was just that one spot. They did too much, too heavy, too early, and it didn't fit really the feel of what was going on in the story.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna bitch about the closing credits having Christian music. That's expected.
Well, again, I'm not bitching about like, again, the one spot we're talking about is that one rock scene where I think he just leaves the just before he goes to the wall of people that have been missing and whatnot.
Oh, the Amazing Grace one.
not the Amazing Grace, not the girl singing Amazing Grace. The where Ray goes to see where he first meet the angel, and he gets the call
play-
about his
Yeah,
friend.
the one that I told you
The-
where before he goes to see his friend Chris playing Spin the Revolver.
Yes.
Good Lord, Tyr, you are in 6 different spots of the movie.
and not paying attention to what any of us have said.
No, I have not.
Yeah, because like we're all in agreement. That spot they put the wrong music and had it for too long.
Yeah. Maybe something softer.
Yeah.
Hell shit, they
Yeah,
could have
it's
done
not
Amazing
even-
Grace there.
Yeah, it's not even the kind of music, because it's not the fact that they're targeting Christian music that detracts from it, but their choice of tunes and how long and how hard they hit with it was not a fit for the rest of the movie.
Hmm.
Again, the somberness of the scene, it should have been the girl singing Amazing Grace to foreshadow her singing Amazing Grace.
I mean, there's dozens. I mean, if you want to keep it, solid
Even in-
hard Christian, there's dozens of hymns that would fit that spot perfectly.
Yeah.
And just tie into the story perfectly. So
Fair enough.
why go with that?
Fair enough.
Even a like an instrumental of Amazing Grace
Yeah.
would have been good
Well,
in that spot.
in that spot, I don't think they should have had anything with lyrics. Anything would have been fine as long as it wasn't instrumental. Because it was
Yes.
supposed to be more emotional of his whole thing of him worrying about his friend.
Mm.
And I will say, even though the whole, like we already got harped on the whole thing of like the thought of a fiance and whatnot being done there, the dad playing the little prank on the daughter to have Buck come over and talk to her, and then be like, "Oh, I'm in the shower. I got soap in my eyes."
Yeah.
That was adorable. I don't care.
Oh, that was
That was a
That was
total
really
dad
great.
moment.
You knew this. Yeah. Thanks, Daddy.
No, this movie was enjoyable. And fuck, this
Yeah,
movie these movies might make me actually get Audible, and I didn't fucking want to get that.
Sorry.
Well, let me see who the publisher is for it to see if there is an alternative for you there.
Because I totally would not listen to these at work. I mean, granted,
Only
I
you wouldn't
do
listen
need to
at
get
work.
back to listening to the Dresden Files again.
I don't know
Uh,
if we addressed this previously, but fun fact if we didn't. This book series is actually one of the writers of this book series is the father of the guy who is the director, producer, whatever of The Chosen.
The Chosen.
you mentioned that, yeah.
Is that a movie?
It's a
TV show.
series following the
Oh, I think we talked about
life
that.
of Christ.
We might have. I don't remember.
Narrated A.W. Miller.
Let's see.
Publisher Tyndale Fiction, but I think that's the publisher of the book.
In 2017?
The Chosen?
Yeah.
That's when it launched. It's still going.
It's apparently for The Chosen, there was one back in 1981, one back in 1977, and there's The Chosen 1 in 2022. Chosen is historical drama based on the life of Jesus and those who knew him, set against the backdrop of the Roman oppression, the first century Israel. The series shares an authentic look at Jesus' revolutionary life and teachings. 7 seasons, apparently. But yeah, Bill, or you said the Yeah, because the writers for this aren't anything with the director. The director was the same for
Uh,
oh no, the director was different through
no,
all
the
three movies.
writers of the book.
Oh,
One of the
okay.
writers of the books.
Between Paul London and Joe Goodman, I think. Or Lalunde. Lalunde. Either way, I had fun with this movie. It didn't
So
have
did I.
the changing of the guns as much, thankfully. I mean, they only really had a couple.
Didn't have as many guns.
Yeah.
Guns, movies like this don't need to have a lot of guns. Granted, I couldn't help having that Boondock Saints reference
Yes.
and then throwing the Boondock Saints prayer in there.
Domino Patry, Spirit Santi.
It feely. It's going to be really weird because once I'm done with this, I'm going back to watching Reacher again. So going from brutal to not brutal and hopeful, back to brutal and hopeful.
And hopeful. Yay.
I was gonna say, if you're talking about the series on Prime, I actually really like that show.
Oh yes, I still say the second season probably should have been the third season, bringing that much of his of the unit that he worked with back that fast was a little too much. First season great though. I haven't watched the third yet. But yeah, this movie they did good. The whole part with the witnesses was well brought up the way it was. I liked how for a lot of the thing they didn't get so overly preachy, but it was it was a good way of doing it without hitting super overboard like a televangelist.
And now I can't wait for the third one. What's the third one?
Third one is World at War.
Say,
Sounds like my movie.
hate to say it, Rotn. Audible's the only place I found it unabridged.
I'll have to do some searching.
Yeah, it might be a few other places, but I found 2 places for one for physical media.
Yeah, I've got them
and-
on Amazon to where it's even got the 3 prequel books and whatnot.
Hey, that's one has Lou Gossett Jr. in it.
And
But the one I found on Amazon was abridged. And I think that
no, I was when I started looking up for the book series, I was looking at the entirety of it because originally
Right.
I was going to try to see if Barnes and Noble had it all, since there's a Barnes and Noble near me, but there really aren't any other
Right.
bookstores.
Yeah, I've got very very strong feelings about people that abridge audiobooks.
Yeah. Ain't no reason to just read the book, homie.
And it starts with violence, it ends with violence, and there's violence in the middle.
Violence isn't the answer, it's the question, and the answer is yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, I gotta give Cloud 10, and I do like, because I wasn't thinking of that until Angela threw the pun, that it's like kind of a play off the On Cloud 9, going like one above it. For a production series that they put out, it's not a bad movie. And the early 2000s was big for B movies using a lot of bad CGI, and they kept it predominantly practical.
Yeah, it seems like they did practical every place that it was reasonably possible.
Yeah, like the only place that didn't really have the practical effects was the thing on the Antichrist, when he shook hands with Ray, and they played it well.
Yes.
Didn't
Yeah, he kept his face too. He held that motherfucker. He wanted to vomit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm-mm.
Like, this was honestly just a really enjoyable movie. Again, I still want to add the books to my collection as well, because like many others have stated and everything, if you're not a dumbass, you can have books of stuff you don't agree with and then still read them and enjoy them and not have to, the whole thing.
Oh yeah. If I'm really sure it wouldn't put me on a list somewhere, I'd get a copy of Mein Kampf.
You can still get it. It's a little more difficult in some things.
I'm pretty sure it would put me on a list.
You're already on a list here. You work for the TSA.
I don't want to be on. I don't want to be on additional lists.
You're already on those lists.
I want to be on them.
Say, between your show and Talking Into the Void, you're on every list you're likely to be on without actually committing treason.
Yeah.
And to the FBI agent listening to us right now, hey Frank, see you at the Christmas party.
Exactly.
So there's a difference. Is we're not going to do the whole thing like the left has been doing to like Brandon Herrera, where they kept showing, because he has a copy of Mein Kampf, and it's like, yeah, when you hear him talk about it with Nerdrotic, he freaking is making fun of it.
You would think they would love Mein Kampf. I mean, it was their guy.
Just don't have the coffee table copy of it.
Oh, come on now.
What, where you use it as a coaster?
Complete.
Yes.
No.
Got you there.
The hardcover. A copy of Mein Kampf that's got coffee rings and stains in the cover.
Why do you have this? Because I read it and it's trash, so it's a coaster.
Why do you have it? It keeps my coffee mug from ruining the furniture.
And I got a copy of a Communist Manifesto in the bathroom in case I run out of toilet paper. Just rip out a few pages and wipe.
Because that's like at some point as well, I also have to pick up a copy of the Quran so I can go through and read it as well.
Ugh. That's going to be a tough read.
Say, just don't get the one that decides it's going to scream Allahu Akbar and explode if it gets
set on fire.
If it detects fire.
I had a copy of the Quran and a copy of the Bhagavad Gita. I want a copy of the Torah, but
gotta get a copy of the Torah. Tier, another book you gotta get as well. Since you're gonna go for that whole thing of being on the list, you gotta pick up the Anarchist Cookbook as well.
I'm definitely gonna be on the list now. Frank, I'm sorry for making you work overtime. Look.
The crazy irony is I had a copy of the Quran and the Anarchist Cookbook until I had a house fire.
Wait, hold on.
No relation.
Yeah, whatever.
I was gonna say maybe the anarchists cooked you.
No, it was the anarchists trying to burn the Quran. See? Didn't think we'd see that. I pieced that shit together.
What it was a cell phone charger melting down.
Really?
Yeah. You can't convince the fire marshal of that. They figured it was arson from something across the room. You know, the corner of the room that was intact and opposite the corner of the room where the fire started. We're not genius material here.
Mm-mm.
So that and the fire investigators at the labs, like, we're sure this is how the fire started. We couldn't start it this way, no matter how we tried, how we rigged it, and how we altered the equipment. But we're still sure that's the way the fire started.
So the magical self-starting fire.
Oh man, I'm looking forward to the next movie as well because apparently in the next one, Louis Gossett Jr. does wield a gun. It looks like in one frame he carries a white Glock.
Oh shit.
I'm pretty sure it was something to do with the light or whatnot. I don't know. I just like I'm on IMDb and they got a thing of the thing going for it, the trailer, and it shows him racking one.
Is that the you pull it out and the pillar of light comes down and you hear a choir singing kind of thing?
As he's racking it, oh,
Oh my god.
go with the Lord.
And the Lord said, "You sometimes got to sell your sword. You got to sell your cloak to buy a sword." Well, I got a gun, Lord. Hope it works.
The screw in a suppressor, and every time you squeeze the trigger, it goes amen.
Oh my
Each bullet says hallelujah. Got hallelujah carved in it.
Nah, the bullet. Now, when it fires, it doesn't say amen. It says "Vaya con Dios."
Oh God.
Which is even
It's a-
crazier when you find it that's a machine pistol. They did the same thing to like an MP5, so it's just trying to say "Vaya con Dios" as fast as possible. Vaya, 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 con Dios.
It's a blessed weapon. It does plus 10 holy damage. Extra effective against undead.
Oh.
And it definitely leaves the person with holy damage. Ew.
Well done.
I'm gonna take
Well done.
a page out of Shepherd books. God is also funny on the subject of kneecaps.
Preacher, don't the Bible got some things to say about killing? It does. Very direct, in fact. It is, however, rather fuzzy on the subject of kneecaps.
Yes. And we know he killed that. The guy he takes out his kneecap and the guy fucking domes himself. He is fucking dead. He killed that guy.
And that's something that they always get wrong. It says a lot less than you think in strong wording about killing. Now, it has some very strict things to say about murder.
Yes, for the context of the Bible, murder and killing are two different things.
You know what? Going back to this movie, though, I will say that I did like when they had, Ray meet back up with Haiti, that they didn't try to re-push the relationship between them.
Yes.
Right.
I assume she was with Nikolai. The way she was hugging on him.
Yes, this would be correct.
She's gone over heart and soul to the dark side.
I also have to say,
trying not to
spoil.
Yes.
And I will say, I'm actually slightly surprised that Cameron was able to kiss someone else. I mean, from everything, I don't know if it was because it was a kiss in the cheek, but last I knew, Cameron is one of the few people that if he does an actual kiss scene, his wife stands in for whoever the actual actress is, because he stated flat out he will not kiss anyone else.
That's okay. Moral. I like that.
Hey, I got absolutely no issue with it, man.
That would be interesting, given that the chick that plays Hattie is his wife.
Yes. Well, typically,
and also happens to be a good foot taller than.
Well, typically, from everything I'm aware of, whenever they show something like that between them to mask it a bit more, they do a close-up shot to where you see it, so you don't see a wide shot of the kiss. And this is on other movies, so I don't know how they're going to do it through this one.
him.
And they didn't rush, apparently, Ray's future relationship,
Mhm.
which is still slightly weird to me in that one, because it's like, I don't know if at the end of the series it's supposed to be that the world continues on and those who survive live out their days that way and to repopulate the earth. And that, so it almost makes it seem weird that he would then from what my understanding is, like, get remarried later on. So then when he goes to heaven, he's gonna be like, those
Okay,
wives.
there's the rapture. There's the rapture. There's the tribulation. There's Armageddon, and then there's the point where God bestows judgment. And that's when the pit is open, the Antichrist is thrown into the pit with his followers. And everybody else gets to go and be with God.
And they'll be walking on sunshine.
Mhm.
And don't it feel good?
It too, but it also beats the alternative.
Very true. Yeah, I just don't really know where else to go with this movie. And that one, like, it was fun. It was enjoyable. I don't have enough reference of the books to really say anything different from it.
And it has some really killer scenes where you're just like, yes.
Yeah, like, I know some people have said that this was, one person has it that's like, this is quite possibly the most boring movie ever made. I'm like, homie, you ain't seen some of the movies we seen.
Yeah. We
Oh, I know they've not seen some of the movies I've seen.
Yeah.
If you found this one to be boring, oh my, you really have not spread out your tastes and your interests in cinema at all.
Yeah.
You have not dabbled or experimented with anything. Oh, it's not this big name from Paramount, it's not this big name from Disney or that, and even then that you're hit or miss. There is a whole lot out there that is mainstream and far worse. There's a lot of A-list movies out there that are far more boring than this one.
Yes.
Well, since I don't think we have as much on that, as I said, to go back to the Firefly thing, I still just don't know why there's always people, whenever they hear something's plausibly going to go animated, they're like, no, it has to be live action. It's like, dude, when they're trying to continue a story from where they left off and it's been like 20 years, unless you plan on recasting the entire recasting everyone or trying to use CGI or AI to de-age people, like, you might as well just make it animated.
Yeah, the people look significantly different now. They aren't going to sound hugely different.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Gina Torres doesn't look like the Amazonian she did back in the day.
Probably pretty close.
Probably, but she doesn't look like she does not look like the
Zoe.
Amazon. No, she doesn't. She's 56 now.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, she looks fairly the same.
I mean, have you seen Jewel State? She kind of looks like she fell into the plastic surgery wagon.
Which one was she?
Kaylee?
Kaylee, okay.
Yeah, it's not like these people are Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
They've aged.
Yeah.
I mean, Captain Tight Pants still looks relatively the same.
Yeah,
you can tell he's aged some.
Yeah. You can
mean
tell
Jewel-
she's.
You're talking about Jewel State, huh?
Well, I'm talking about Nathan
Yeah.
Fillion.
No, I was
Yeah.
talking to Tyr.
It's Summer. How Summer Glau? She still looks. She still looks cute-ish.
Captain Tight Pants is recognizable, but he has aged.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nathan Fillion. Yeah. And Ron Glass is dead, so.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, I just can't I cannot unsee him from Guy Gardner with that hideous haircut.
It was actually not as bad as it looked in the commercial.
It is. It looks horrible. He looks like Frankenstein.
So he looks like the Doctor?
He looks like Adam.
So the monster.
Yes. He looks
The
like
only
monster.
issue that I have is that he looks like he needs some freaking sun.
Yeah, otherwise, I really don't have much else. The movie was fun.
Yeah.
Went over a little news in the entertainment industry. Like they did good shooting. I mean, it's a 2002 film from a lower budget production company. And honestly, just I would say even if you're not a massive Christian, you can enjoy it unless you're like super anti-religious.
I think Mitch could enjoy this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he'd have some of the same takeaways we do. It's like in that one spot that the song just didn't really work in there. It was a little too overbearing.
Okay.
I also, it was that one spot before, going to spin the revolver guy, Chris. I also did like that they didn't harp too hard on the, the same chick that he saw in Chicago was all of a sudden somehow in Israel.
Again, Angel.
Most likely.
Shows up where she's needed.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, they had the whole thing, God will help us, we'll find a way and whatnot. And like I said, I was just really glad they didn't harp on it. And it's good when movies do that.
And by when they do that, I mean not harp on it.
Yes. That's supposed to be a little Easter egg for those who notice it and those who probably have read the books. Because I'm guessing they had a character like that show up in the books. And then witnesses cast fireball.
Yes. They used the cantrip.
With a nat 20.
That or they had some really spicy dinner.
Look! I really think that the two guards failed their DC check, so they took full damage. And I don't think they're rogues. So
I also did like, because I think the witnesses are also in a way supposed to be prophets. So it's kind of funny when Judah's like, they said this, and he's like, I know, I can understand him. They spoke in English. And he's just like, wait, what?
It's a nicely done presentation of the biblical description of tongues from Acts for the Day of Pentecost. Is like they are speaking and everyone is hearing them in their own native language.
Mm-hmm.
So of course Judah's thinking is like, Yeah, they're speaking Hebrew. Oh no, they're speaking English. What?
And I think that's when you start to believe. Huh?
You were gonna say something, Angela?
Mm-mm.
It's the same. Remember when he took in the first movie when he heard the prophet speaking. Uh,
Yeah, but then when he saw the
he,
the recording of it later on, he's like, "Wait a minute, what
yeah,
the
he's
heck?"
talking in he's talking like Aramaic, like I we were having a conversation. He was speaking perfect English. I heard him.
Mhm.
Well, it's actually the same prophets.
Well, in
It
that
is?
one, they just had the one guy. I think he came back to play one of the witnesses as well.
Okay, that's sweet.
That's the one thing that they didn't line up correctly in the first movie.
I mean, he took down the enemies of Israel.
No, that was God, not them or him. Oh,
Yeah, there's a long history there of taking down their enemies.
quite a long history.
Kind of makes you wonder why people keep attacking them.
yeah.
I will have no.
Yeah, it's looking like the only thing is for the next movie, the in 2000 for the 2005 for the third one, World at War. Looks like they have a different person playing Bruce.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out like who's this actor. Yeah.
Because he was
Does he
still
at least
he was still
similar?
around then. Instead, it's played by an Arnold Pinnock. Who's done some different things. He has a remarkable look similar to Tony Todd.
Yeah.
Okay, Tony Todd is a doomsday preacher.
Mhm.
It works. I mean, he could pull it off.
I was gonna say, if there's anybody who would be perfect other than the guy that was originally playing Bruce, it
I
would be
just yeah.
Tony Todd.
No, I was just thinking of suddenly about how successful he could have been as a fire and brimstone televangelist.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
Yeah,
apparently Clarence Gilliard couldn't
absolutely.
reprise his role due to a scheduling conflict. That is the only reason he wasn't in War at Worlds. He was supposed to, but was
Wow.
unable. Hey, man, it happens. You know, working actors and all.
Yeah.
And they still got majority of the cast. They got the same guy to play Nikolai.
Well, that's good because
Yeah.
the guy is nailing the performance.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
But I mean, even like honestly, the main cast is, in my opinion, nailing it. Like Kirk Cameron's doing a good job. Brad Johnson playing Ray's doing a great job.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Janya Stevens playing Chloe's doing a great job. Even Cameron's wife Chelsea Noble playing Hades doing a great job.
Hattie.
Hattie, sorry. And apparently, we're gonna get a return of Chris in there as well in the next movie.
Yes, he does come back.
And that dude did a
He
good
ends up.
job.
Oh yeah, he definitely sold the
At the
broken
end,
down and ready to do himself in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
broken down at the end of his rope, lost everything. Like it's
Yeah,
always funny when movies like this come out from a low production company. I say low production companies not to insult them, but they're not an A-lister and they put out good work. It's freaking
Yes.
awesome.
You don't need big budgets and I guess Kirk Cameron is a well-known actor.
Yes, but he was more well known for TV than he was for movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you figure of 40 minutes on the show, we've been putting a good 30 of them into, well, almost 50 minutes now. I put a good 30, 35 minutes into this movie, and we've had what? One complaint?
Yeah.
And it's you picked the wrong piece of music in this one spot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tells you they
Oh,
did a
I
good
got no
job.
complaint. I just like how he was all into, he was all into fight in the beginning, in the end of the last movie, and then all of a sudden he's not all in the fight. Oh, I can't be driving him around the plane while he kills people.
Well, he was
Gotta
all
make sacrifices.
yeah, he was all into the fight of making a stand. It just wasn't working with them.
Yeah, it's the I'm against this person. I'm not going to take a compromising position to work with them, and realizing that there are missions you can do that put you in that close proximity, and at the same time you're not actually supporting the person, you're subverting them.
You are extra pair of eyes. Feeding information to the enemy, if you will.
Also, it's kind of funny as well for this movie. I don't know if they did it in the book, probably, but to do a little thing of like saying that he was president of the world, Nikolai calls his jet Global Community One.
Ah,
Yeah, he
or
would.
the Air Force One.
Well, he's anti-military,
Mhm.
anti-fighting. He's winning the world through charisma, not through war.
Yeah.
But he's winning the world through commerce and
Through charisma and deception.
Then all I know is it was bad is when they had Barnes doing the whole thing of the Horseman of the Apocalypse, and he's like, "Behold, he comes on a white horse," and I was like, "Ain't that death?
yeah, like
Or am I getting my shit wrong?" There's a high
no,
plausibility.
Death's on the pale
Yeah.
horse. War's on a red one. No, Death's on a black one. Famine, I believe, pestilence is on the white horse. We have the internet while we doing this.
Because we're trying to test our memory.
4 horsemen. I know for a fact that red is war. Conquest is white, war is red, famine is black, and death is the pale horse. Yeah.
Wow, if I could type.
Say that again, Tier.
The breakdown is white horse, conquest / Christ. Often carries a bow, wears a crown, symbolizes either the Antichrist or conquest. In some interpretation, the spread of the gospel. The red horse, war, carries a great sword, symbolizes massive bloodshed, conflicts, and taking a piece from the earth. Black horse is famine, carries a weighted scale, represents scarcity, high cost of food and famine. And then there's the pale horse, death, representing plague, pestilence, and death. His rider is explicitly named Death and follows by Hades.
Mm-hmm.
White horse, riding on it with bow and crown given to him. He went out as a conqueror, so he might conquer. Oh, Tree of Life version. Come on. It's
Like we're not talking the Darksiders freaking horsemen.
Yeah, that's what I'm. That's
No,
what it says.
the Darksiders horseman is a game, and instead it had the only two that are actually in that one is War and Death are the only same ones. The other ones are Strife and Fury in that game, and one's a chick. And they go in the whole thing, and like so many of them do, they fuck up what the Nephilim are because they always fuck up what the Nephilim are.
Freedom
Giants.
men and angels.
Yes.
a red horse. It was granted to take peace from the earth, and that people
War.
would kill one another. And large sword was given to him. That's war. Famine. Black horse
The black
carrying
horse.
scales, and then death on a pale horse.
So the guy on the white horse, a white charger is
No,
true.
ashen horse. It says.
Gray, pale, potato.
I was gonna say it depends on the translation, I believe.
You know,
Yeah, because they did actually that pretty cool in
to-
the Far Cry 5 by saying, the whole thing would be stirred by, a white horse, and then one of the head of the marshals, and not the marshals, the sheriff, his last name is White Horse. Look, occasionally Ubisoft does good storytelling. That time is long since passed.
Occasionally.
Like they did pretty decent for Far Cry 5. I haven't beaten Far Cry 3 or 4 yet, nor 6. And Assassin's Creed is good until you start getting past 4. Like
White, red, black,
the
and
fucking Assassin's Creed Rogue before it completely changes combat style is okay, but that's basically Black Flag 2.5 or 1.5. I mean, it comes after 3. Like quite literally, it's set after 3, but well, no, sorry, it's technically set before 3, ends after 3, and then goes into 4, the one that is in France.
Unity.
Yeah. And then after that, it just becomes a whole bunch of hack and slash ones.
Because of course.
I mean, I didn't mind the one that was in England because they finally got to where, like, I was really hoping for a Assassin's Creed in the West so I could have, like, a good revolver for my assassin, but they're like, no.
Why would you expect them to give you that?
Because a boy can dream.
Well, there's dreams and then there's delusion.
Yeah, I'm not being like some people that want to have the Assassin's Creed that takes place in the modern day of that universe.
I still dream of that one.
I mean, honestly, once we've gotten to this point, we didn't have to go through and keep trying to do the weird storyline that basically got taken care of up to Rogue.
You okay, Angela?
Yeah. I'm all right.
Well, the English one also had you go back and forth between the brother and sister, if memory serves.
Yeah, Syndicate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I've not played that one.
I haven't played that one either.
I also haven't played Black Flag or.
I played Black Flag. I played 3 Black Flag. I played Origins because that was interesting. I played Odyssey, and I think I stopped there.
Yeah,
It's
I've got
beyond
most of
true.
them
Two.
except for Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, the third one with Ezio,
Mhm.
which was always funny having the arguments with a couple of my friends who liked Assassin's Creed as well. They're like, between Connor and Ezio, they're like, nah, dude, Connor was a whiny little bitch. It's like, dude, Connor was the one that was willing to go to war at the fucking get-go. Ezio was
Brotherhood is
yeah, Brotherhood is the final one where he's the old man.
no, that's Revelations. Brotherhood's the second one.
Oh, then I don't have the third one, or Revelations.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you saw what my brother said.
He likes the Viking one, or the Brock Lesnar in the Fight Club, so
yeah,
yuck.
he
Eh.
hates the Brock Lesnar's in the English one.
That's the way it goes sometimes.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had to explain. I was trying to explain to one of my friends. It's like, dude, Ezio was like a bitch for like
They
the first
believe it.
half of the game of Assassin's Creed 2. It's
Because
you
he was a
don't think,
kid.
yeah, because well, so was Connor, but Connor had more taken away from him, and it's like, but the big thing is then you have two other. It's like you have the second half of the game of like Ezio becoming a badass, and then two more games to where Ezio is just straight up a badass.
He becomes the Grandmaster.
Mm-hmm.
He becomes first in Brotherhood becomes the elder assassin after Nikola Tesla Machiavelli, and then in the third one he is Grandmaster Ezio. I mean, they should have made him Grandmaster in the fucking his second game. All the shit he did. Like, damn. But yeah. I didn't play Valhalla, Mirage, or Shadows. I don't even fucking remember what Mirage was about.
I don't know. I just play them every now and again. But it's been over an hour.
Oh, it's the one in set in Baghdad.
I think we're gonna call it here. It's a fun movie. It's enjoyable. I'm kind of expecting it to be a similar thing, just to be a bit more action oriented not fully action, but has a bit more action in it in the third movie. And we're gonna get to see Nikolai throw out some more powers. He is the one, the Antichrist.
He's starting to believe.
He already believes.
He don't just believe, he knows.
Yeah. But yeah,
Like
seriously.
All the good it's done him.
What, Angela?
The next one just sort of goes off the rails.
Yeah, that's what it was looking like. I think for the next one, they realized they weren't going to have the ability to continue on with the series. So I don't know if this one ends it.
They realized they weren't going to be able to finish it, so they belly flop.
Plausibly.
Yeah, it's kind of just kind of sad.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not expecting high art, but I am expecting to be entertained.
Mr. Saying, I'm not expecting Shakespeare, but I'm expecting at least passable.
Yeah. Like whenever it comes,
they've done good on the entertainment value so far.
Yeah, whenever it comes to movies, my biggest thing is, am I entertained first? I don't need to be all the other stuff of that. It's like, am I entertained? And then I go from there. So these ones have been entertaining.
Indeed. Without being the Nick Cage one.
Yeah.
All right, that's we don't speak about the Nick Cage one. Sorry.
I was gonna say, I think that nothing is going to be as bad as the Nicolas Cage version.
No. No, they fucked the dog on that one.
So bad. So bad.
Mm-hmm. But what I was going to say, if you've never seen these movies, if you are a Christian, you'll probably enjoy them a bit more, unless you're someone who's like, I don't watch movies, I watch films, and then you can go fuck yourself, pal.
Huh.
Pull the stick out your ass and learn to enjoy things.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
But don't go into these expecting high art. And if it causes you to
Yes.
want to pick up the books like I'm looking at doing, or get on Audible and get the audiobooks, it's not always a bad thing.
Right.
So
No, you got to figure one, they did a good job of entertaining, and two, if a movie does so well that it gets you interested in looking into the source material for it, they've gone beyond success.
that or they did so
That-
bad you want to see how much they fucked up.
Yeah.
It's one or the
Mm.
other, usually. So I think we are all in agreement that we would recommend this movie as an entertaining movie. Obviously, not as something that you're going to try to use to convert someone. You're like, hey, it's a good, fun movie.
So it's a good fun movie, and if you take more from it than that, well, that's up to you.
Yeah,
Mm.
I mean that's on you. It's nobody said that it was gonna be great.
No.
Just that it was gonna be fun.
You're not going into it expecting John Wick, The Godfather. I'm trying to think of some other movies that will throw. It's not a Marvel movie, obviously.
Mm-mm.
Although Nikolai's very interested in trying to give you give you an offer you can't refuse.
Very true.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what about that scene with Cameron up on Buck up on
The rooftop.
Yes.
I did like that. And like I said,
Yeah.
that's why I brought up. I was glad they also didn't throw the visualization of the Antichrist onto that one. That they saved it strictly for the Ray.
Yeah. But yeah, the not so subtle threat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that does give me to one thing though, is the thing he should have tried arguing, at the Wailing Wall and everything, is like, no, I was guaranteed full clearance and access to everything everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously don't have to make it work, but he should have appealed to that because it was part of the deal.
Yep.
And
Mhm.
tell me a journalist who would not
Oh yeah.
bring that up.
Basically, like, you go call your bosses to reach out to there because I am supposed to have full access. I'm gonna go do this. Get out of my way.
Mm.
That's not saying it has to be successful, because there was another compelling piece of the story there, but it's something any journalist worth anything would have tried.
But I will say, if you haven't watched the first one, watch it before this one, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
you can skip the Nicolas Cage version. The Kevin Sorbo one it's all right. It's not great, but it's not god awful.
Yeah, but the Kevin Sorbo one is tied more to the Cage one than the Kirk Cameron one.
Yes, but the
So
nice thing is that you don't have to watch the Nicolas Cage one to understand what's going on in it.
Right, but the
Thank
thing is,
goodness.
don't treat it like a continuance of the Cameron one.
No.
You can watch it as a standalone
Yeah.
and be entertained by it. I think the Cameron set is the best so far on it.
Oh yes. Like the first movie for just the Left Behind the movie is great.
Yeah, it does a very good job of selling all the parts of the story and getting you engaged and invested in the characters.
Mm-hmm. And I think the only way you're gonna dislike it is if you're just not big on those types of films, you're trying to be some angsty 14-year-old atheist.
Hmm.
Or Muslim, maybe.
Sorry.
I don't know. But with that, I think we're going to get out of here. Remember, St. Patrick's Day is tomorrow for those of you who are on the East Coast.
Remember,
I was
eat.
gonna
Right.
say, no, I have 2 days. Thank you.
That's why I said for those.
Faith and Begora.
That's why I said for those of you who are on the East Coast.
I was gonna say, and then you finished that thought. Faith and Begora.
Yeah,
Really care.
Blarney Stones.
Yeah, I'm heading over there. I'm gonna whack him with a shillelagh.
You gonna whack me with a shillelagh? What? Come on now. Lucky Charms. Pot of Gold.
Dude,
I'm going to find St. Patrick's freaking cane so I can whack the snakes out your brain.
St. Patrick was a gentleman. He came from the people, Timmy.
I said I was going to find his cane. I ain't say he was going to be the one to hit you with it. I said I am.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to listen to my favorite version of the song, Holloway Joe by the X's.
Okay.
by the
So for those of you who are
Eskies.
religious, though, especially of the Christian variety, I'm pretty sure you'll get a lot more out of this movie than some of us did. But it's still a good movie. You also do have to remember, like we said, first one's, was made in 2000. Second one was made in 2002. The next one, I think, was made in 2005. Yeah. But they are enjoyable. Go, if you're going to watch them, get yourself some popcorn or whatever you're going to have a snack. Sit back, relax, and just look for the entertainment of it. And if it is of your faith, I do think it'll strengthen it. Otherwise, have yourself a wonderful day. Have yourself a happy St. Patrick's Day. Go to the theater.
Yes.
We're going to get out of here.
Angela, check chat.
Latest. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Join us again next week, or you can check out the other people in the panel in the description and see us again plausibly on one of their channels, or just check out what work they've done. Have a good week, everyone.